Hi, Teresa. Hey. Happy Monday. Mercy Monday. Hello, Samarov. Welcome into the room. I know you guys aren't expecting me to come on a Monday. I'm usually on Wisdom Wednesdays. But guess what? I have news to share. News to share that actually launches today. So I had to come on and share it today. I was going to wait and announce on Wednesday. And I said, you know what? Nah, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick drop in the room on today. Hi, Nancy Clark. Hello, my dear friend. How are you? How are things in the Carolinas? South Carolina, that is. I have to remember that I'm in North Carolina now. I'm no longer in Georgia, so I have to remember, oh, hey, I'm here in the Carolinas too. Yes, welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Ebony. It's so good to see that you were able to make it in. Hi, Terrell. How are you doing today, brother? Whew. It's been a day, as always. A great one, as a matter of fact. So it's nothing, you know, pretty streamlined tonight. I'm just going to be sharing a few things that's up and coming, and I didn't feel the need to go ahead and wait and share it. Actually, I couldn't keep the secret any longer. I've been making, you know, subtleties, if you've caught them, in my past few lives. I think I have been dropping just a few of them. But for, you know, quite a few of you may or may not know that, okay, I am an author. I have written the first book, How I Became Fabulous and a Lady, all the time. Bam. Bam. Okay. And book 2 is coming out in February. I have been making quite a few announcements, dropping nuggets on that as I'm still writing it, as a matter of fact. It's totally not done. It could have been, but I decided to change a few things in there because within the past 6 months or so, it's been too many juicy things taking place that I had to incorporate in this book. There's no way I could not share it. So I'm thrilled about that. Hi, Leah. Welcome to the room. And there's a couple of other things I've been working on. Like, I am very proud of Wisdom Wednesdays. It was just something I figured would be something kind of low-key. I come on, talk with a few people, have conversations. However, that has really turned into something I wasn't expecting. So to have individuals inquire about coming on as if it's some type of a show, to me, it's not. It's just me having engaging conversations with Sparrows. That's how I look at it. However, it seems to be more to other people, and I'm grateful to have the platform to share and spread awareness, because I am your conscious coach, the Valerie Miller. So any platform that I can bring to life that has always been on the back burner when it comes to me. I have a ridiculously long list of things that I have talked about for many years, and in all honesty, those things are starting to be checked off. They're being checked off one at a time. So going into 2019, I am consciously going to be paying close attention to quite a few of these things, and one being promoting the book more, promoting How I Became Fabulous. And how I'm going to do that right now is that I have launched, effective today, a podcast. I have a podcast. I know I've been coming on here with Wisdom Wednesdays and it's the visuals of it all. However, on StationHead, it's an app that you'd have to download if you're an iPhoneian like myself. It's just an app. You go to the App Store, download it. For those of you who are Android users, I will have to put the email address in so you can download there in order to hear my podcast. And with the podcast, it's not going to be up under TVM, the Valerie Miller. However, it's going to be under my company name, Vyzons LLC. And all of the details to this, I will be adding into my status update after this live. And that's VYZONS, Vyzons. And that's been my company name probably for the past 35 years. And the reason I have it is because I have quite a few of visions. So it's only appropriate to have a company titled Vyzons because of that. So you shouldn't be surprised when I tell you I have an idea or I have something that I've been thinking about and bringing to life. So it's appropriate to have that. So that's a portion of the news. And with the podcast, it's going to be more emphasis on the lines of music. You all know I love music. It's not a secret. I'm a music girl. I listen to music before I will watch television. Because music has messages. Music is healing. Music is happy. And it's a genre of music to fit every scope of our lives. Welcome into the room, Sparrows. And the reason I say that is in order for me to write in the way I have been writing, I've always written in my journals. I have quiet time, me time. And with that, I journal to music. Doesn't matter if it's gospel, doesn't matter if it's R&B or jazz, ambient. Gotta have melodies in the background. Some sort of song is playing that actually resonates with me. And there are tons of playlists that I create according to the mood that I'm in. So maybe you guys know what I'm talking about. Hopefully you do, because you always have that song that you say, oh my gosh, that's my jam. And I probably just dated myself by saying jam. However, it is my jam. That's my song. And you stop what you're doing. Yeah, that is a total necessity for my every day. And you may have noticed that I've been popping more music on my timeline here, because when I have my music breaks, it could be early in the morning, it could be late at night. If that's my jam, guess what? I'm going to put it on my timeline. So you guys can hear it all at the same time. It may not be your jam. However, sometimes I've been introducing some people that haven't been heard about in the past. So that's a great part of what my podcast is going to be about, because writing my book, How I Became Fabulous and a Lady All the Time, it's been, wow, it was a lot I unveiled and was in a very vulnerable space to write, and stemming from the loss of Nicholas, my son. That's been 25 years ago. And you never get over that. However, to have something so excruciating to happen in your life, it changes your life, and it changes you in a way sometimes you don't recognize, and it's just God's way of redirecting you. I know it was for me, because half the things I do right now, where my heart is, it never would have been there if it had not been for that tragedy to take place, that experience in my life. So when it comes to empathy, when it comes to really being conscious of everything that I do and mindful of what I say to other people, being in a space to care and be kind, a lot of that came from upbringing. However, at the same time, it's a choice. It's something I choose to do. I want to live as graciously as I possibly can, and to be available and to be a platform and a voice for other sparrows in the world, because we all have our stories to share. However, I find when I write and when I listen to music, that's a peace for me. It's complete peace. So therefore, in the podcast, it's going to be different genres of music, and it's going to be music association with healing, of how you can heal your heart, of how you can get over a breakup, how you can bridge your faith. Doesn't matter what your background is. Music is universal. It's something that speaks to our soul. It's something we all can find enjoyment in. And that's what I'm going to be doing, not only on the podcast, Also, you notice in the description, I have Moth Mondays, and that's just the acronym of Matters of the Heart Mondays. So here on Facebook as well, on Mondays, we'll be talking about matters of the heart and matters of my heart, your heart, and all of these great things that are taking place in our lives and things that we're having struggles with and things that we need just a little bit of a push to get through or just a support. You will have opportunities, Sparrows out here. Be sure, if it's something you don't want to come on live with me with, I will have a conversation jar. And you've heard me talk about that conversation jar and how it's important to discuss things, to resolve issues, to make things better in your life. So if you have something you are dealing with and you don't want to come on live, or you may not want to be exposed at all, send me an email. Send me something here on Messenger. Do that. Or you can send a private message to Vyzons, Vyzons, at iCloud.com. So I'm taking all the messages for that particular platform there because, like I said, it's under the Vyzons umbrella. So I keep TVM and Vyzons separated a bit, although it's all one. So that's about it. Matters of the Heart Mondays. The podcast, which will also be on Mondays. I'm thinking 2 days a week for that. I just haven't decided the secondary day yet, so probably Monday, and I don't know. Suggest a day that you guys feel will be a good day other than Monday and Wednesday, because I have, Wisdom Wednesdays. So I don't want to book my entire week up because I still have clients to assist. So welcome in everybody that's watching that I have not said hello to. I just started rambling, trying to make sure I have everything that I can share with you all. A couple of programs are starting up as well. You've heard about BUB Fabulous 365. That's going to be launching on January 7. And prior to that, on Thursday, is Exit Strategy. How you can transition your life from working a job to working for yourself, or transitioning, or growing within the company where you work. So it's not always about leaving a company and launching on your own. So that is my juice for tonight. That's my juice for tonight. I will have guests here also from the musical side of things. I don't want to mix or weave too much on excuse me, on Wisdom Wednesday. What I will do is have individual guests that's in the music world. And it's a reason behind that, because I have something, I won't say it'll be 2019, maybe 2020 before this can come to, fruition, but it's something surrounding music. However, Vibe is coming out in the spring, and Vibe is for the singles that are, looking to connect with someone that's great in their lives. It's not always easy to date, and being a part of that, dating today, I'm going to take a sip of water. Yeah, I'm going to take a breathe on that. Dating today, these streets are so not kind. They're not. So we will have some Vibe excursions coming up to do that. Joy, you have something to say. You're transitioning from work for someone to working for myself. Okay, it's a process, but God knows. God keeps telling me to do it. Girl, if he's telling you to do it, why aren't you doing it? Not cool, Joy. I still love you. However, Exit Strategy starts on Thursday. You may want to talk to me about that. It's a very short program, only 4 sessions, Thursdays for this month. So this month only. However, it's going to be something that's going to be residual. It's going to happen every single month on Thursdays, because it's not something that's going to be strategic. As far as BUV Fabulous 365, that one will be quarterly. That's every 12 weeks. So I'm putting these things out. Vibe isn't going to come out until the spring. I'm looking around May, June, going into summer, because these excursions, I'm not going to give too much of that. If you're interested, you're single, and you are sincerely looking to connect with someone worthy, and you can give what you're expecting from, because it's going to be a process that I have set up, and I have one of my matchmaker friends from Atlanta. She's going to be connecting with me on this particular role, and it's one that you have not seen. It's taking the internet live, face-to-face. It's going to be face-to-face engagement, so you can be rid of the catfishing. And you know me, for those that do know, I will be doing background checks to make sure you're who you say you are. Nobody has time for that nonsense. So it's going to be a different way of looking at dating. It's a different pool to swim in, okay? However, hey, that's the skinny for right now. And like I said, topics of matters of the heart for me is going to be coming out of how I became fabulous and the lady all the time, because this book I really shared a lot. It's not possible to share everything that happens in our lives. However, every day is a page turn. It's something we've learned. It's something we can share. It's something that when God put it on my heart, I'm bringing it to life. And these are things that I know He's guiding me on, and therefore I shall do. I will be doing this regardless. So any questions, reach out. Please do not hesitate. Do not hesitate. I'm excited about the podcast. Someone spoke that over me earlier in the year, and I had no idea that it would be happening by the end of the year. Well, He tends to move at His pace, not ours. So opportunity presented itself. I'm in a position to go ahead and launch it now. Anything I can bring to life before the new year, you can believe is going to happen. So, and I know I just divulged a ton of information, a ton. And thank you for being a part of this announcement. Thank you for coming into the room. Thank you for being a part of my life. I really love each and every one of you, and that's with sincerity. It's with the utmost sincerity. And as I'm brought to do things, I'm going to do it. If I can do something to help you, it doesn't have to be online, offline. You know how to contact me. Please do that, and set up some time. And it's to the point to where I have to hire, and I've brought someone on board, and that is even nuts for me to hear, to have an assistant. And I'm going to be introducing you guys to her soon. She's working on my website. Yeah, forgot about that. The website is is being worked on, and a lot of my programs you will be able to connect there. Okay. You're so kind, Teresa. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. As well as you, Joy. All of you. I get really soft-hearted at times and tear up when someone says something super nice that I'm not expecting, because I am actually doing what I do every day, not for recognition, not for any form of a kudo or anything like that. It's because it's what my heart leads me to do. So if I can be of any assistance to you, whatever you need, just reach out to me. Keep in mind of the conversation jar. If it's topics you'd like to talk about, matters of your heart, do not hesitate. Please, let's talk about it here. This is a forum that I have for you. This is more of the visual setting, and then of course the podcast is the audio setting. So you'll get all of this eventually on YouTube. I have a channel there and just haven't been showing it any attention at all, because I'm one person trying to do way too much, and I have to be mindful to not do that so much. So I'm not sure if you guys have or have not, because I have my glasses on and off, and I do that so I can't read comments And because sometimes a comment may come through that really touches me here, and I just don't want to do all that. I'll do that in private. I do that then, but it's a beautiful thing. I am probably one of the most introverted people on the planet. You can't tell by looking. However, I am, and I'm having to do extroverted things to no longer be behind the scenes anymore. It's tons of things that I have done in the past. I just don't care to be in the spotlight. I'm not that girl. But now I'm in a space to where I have to be the face, the voice for quite a few topics that are coming about, and we won't even get into rainbows. That's another day and a different time. However, I look forward to serving you to fabulous. I really am. That's what my gift is. I accept that, and I'm loving life due to that acceptance. So, and that's a part of what I'm writing about. And I accept me. Being bold, being brave, being fierce. And that's all I'll say about it. But next week, I will have a guest. I'm not going to share who it is right now. A flyer will be coming out prior to Monday. But it'll be someone in the musical arena. And we'll be having topics, not just from how I became fabulous, because I'm going to pull from different chapters in this book. I have 43 chapters, 12 headings and sections in this book, and I'm going to be pulling from those for quite a while, and then eventually we'll be rolling into I Am. So it's a platform to share content that are from a memoir standpoint, because I speak on life, things that happens in mine, things that happen in yours, and how we connect the dots. And the musical guests that I bring on will be locals. It would be eventually some people that you've seen around, and you know I have family that's in the musical industry. I will be bringing them on, and we will be discussing the association of music and relationships, of whatever that topic may be on that night. So get your questions in. If it's something that you'd like to have me speak on, do not hesitate. Send it over to me. Vyzons, Vyzons, at iCloud.com. Send it there. Or you can always message me here on Facebook. That's another avenue that you can reach me on. So I'm going to say thank you yet again. And I'm going to sign off. I didn't want to take up too much of your time. And if you have any questions, yell now. Speak now. Thank you, Veronica. I love you more than that. Quite a bit. You know that. So that's all I have for right now. So look for me on Mondays and Wednesdays. Matters of the Heart Mondays and Wisdom Wednesdays. Check me out. My heading on my podcast is, like I said, is under StationHead Network. You have to download the app. For those of you that have Androids, I will upload into this live what the email is so you can gain access to it. But it's really cool, and it's because I chose this particular one, or shall I say Tiffany chose it for me. It's because I absolutely love music. I do. I love music. And it's music going in the background right now. And this is just my way of legally playing music in the background. And that way I can have certain genres of music playing during topics of conversation. So it's a wonderful thing to have that platform available in order to be able to do. So I'm thrilled about it. I can play my music. I can have great conversations, and my ID is Vyzons, Vyzons, and consider yourself home, coming into the room, no matter what, because there's always something juicy to talk about, always. So on that note, I'm going to scoot, and I shall be speaking with you all again later. Joy, contact me about exit strategy, please. We need to talk anyway. However, love without conditions. Always possess a positive attitude and soar in all you do. I love you, mean it. Ciao. Smooches. Looks like some of you guys are going to have to catch the replay. Definitely catch the replay. Let me know where you're streaming from and where you're watching. I forgot to ask you to do that. So thank you for Veronica Morris, for doing so. And that's about the gist. I have nothing else to share. Those of you catching the replay, be sure to say you're catching the replay. And that's the gist. Thank you, Ebony. Thanks, Joy. Love you as well. Have a great night. You inspire me, Ebony. I'm looking forward to our conversation on Friday. I think we're going to blow the top off of some things. I already know what's going to happen. We're going to get together and it's going to be combustion. We're going to be soaring together, doing stuff. I already see it. So, love you guys. Have a fabulous evening. Smooches.